Good evening, ladies and gents. Just out on a dog walk, so I thought I'd follow up with a few messages that I've been getting lately with about pricing, how to price for the jobs that you need to do. And my personal sort of advice that comes from, sorry, my dog's pulling me, comes from real life experience, but also coaching tens, if not hundreds of guys across the UK in the trades and construction industry. And the first step to being able to price things properly is to know what your costs are. So we do, part of my training program, we go through this at the very beginning and we work out all the overheads, all the expenses, and from that we work out what we should be earning as a engineer, in the plumbing and heating industry, or as an electrical technician, or as a builder, whatever it might be. What can you go and earn if you went and got a job? So that's our first point. Then we have to factor in the administration work that we have to do when we're a business owner, and we should be getting paid for that. That should be factored into the costs of what we're charging. And then, more importantly, we factor in profit, what we want to make as a profit, because ultimately we're in business not just to make a wage, to make a profit. So once we've done all of this, we break it down into monthly, weekly, daily and hourly numbers so that we can price from that in a variety of different ways. If it's a small job, we can price by the hour. Whether we tell the customers by the hour or not, that's regardless. It's more for our internal workings. If it's a day job or a few days, we can price it that way. If it's a week, and so on and so on. So ultimately it comes down to really knowing your costs, really knowing what you want to earn, what profits you want to make in that business. And you hear lots of other people talk about profit margins and stuff like that. Yes, it's right, you should be working on profit margins, but ultimately it just confuses the situation. So I like to just work in numbers, because the numbers don't lie. If you want to make 20 grand profit a year, let's factor that in to the costs. There's lot more nuances to it, but that's the basics of it. Hope that helps. Make sure you go check out Off the Tools podcast if you want to learn more about business, more about how you can get off the tools if that is one of your aspirations, or even if it's just to improve what you're doing. That podcast will help. There's also a Facebook community called Off the Tools. So hopefully see you in there. Let's go.